Hello everybody and welcome to something that I'm super excited to do. It's a review or it's a gameplay of Command and Conquered Remastered. Now big shout out goes to a fellow YouTuber, Jessi Taylor, who suggested this in one of my comments, and actually funny enough it just so happened a couple of days later it was released, so happy days. I'm gonna put a link to Jessi's page in the description down below so you can check it out as well for see what her content is like. So without further ado, this is a game that was originally released in '95, and I remember playing it as a young man. So it's a real throwback to the good old days for me on this one. So I'm just going to hit start new game and
The
stop
Grand
talking.
Trade Center in Vienna was the 17th urban bombing in 4 weeks, blamed on Nod terrorists.
The Security Commission remains in closed session tonight following NOD terrorist actions in Slovenia.
At least your mother tipped well.
Polish, unforgiving wilderness.
New Tiberium harvesting methods instituted by the Brotherhood of Nod increased profitability by 49%.
Nod Tiberium holdings now account for almost half of the world's known supply, giving the quasi-terrorist group incredible leverage in the London Gold Exchange. On the domestic side,
Cover of Tiberium ignored reporters at Hong Kong's Second World Tiberium Economic Impact Summit. Mobius is expected to refute charges from the scientific community that Tiberium might be dangerous.
بني مع اللون الأصفر.
As the GDI forces take off in another Nod assault, the free world holds its breath. This is Greg Burdett, WWN, somewhere in the Mediterranean.
Okay, so real throwback to the 90s and that one. I think I'm going to play as a GDI, and I just hit normal just to see what it's like.
Initiative selected.
Are you picking this up? Good. I know you need more deep background, but we're up against it. Nod forces have fortified this beachhead at X-16Y42. Intelligence is still coming in, so we can't tell you a lot. We found a chink in their armor. Commander Carter can sneak you and some backup forces on shore right here. You may get some artillery support from his gunboats, but this is mostly grunt work. Your mission is simple. Knock out all fortifications, eliminate all Nod troops, and establish a beachhead by building your base. Good luck.
So the thing I loved about this game at the start was just that the cutscenes. I think it was one of the first games I ever played that had these cutscenes with, in inverted commas, real actors. So it was always good. So
Reinforcements have arrived.
okay, so
Commander,
as you can
upgrade
see,
your battle control to high
this is
definition.
the old. This is how I would have played it back in the day. So this was at the original. This is not the remaster. This is the legacy version, as they call it. So I'm gonna hit space, and this is the more up to date one. Like, whoa,
Reinforcements have arrived.
holy shit! How? When I look at it, I kind of wonder how did we ever play it? But hang on, let's see now. So I think
Reinforcements have arrived.
it was the very first RTS I ever played, and like that, it's quite simple. It's point and click. I'm just going to set a group there, control and one, probably is the same thing. So just for sheer devilment and given the like, this is just really nostalgic. I love this now, right? So I'm gonna hit space again. So there we are. There's the legacy. So there is the old. Like, this is a 1990 game at its finest. You know, like, look at that. It's just like you'd see better in mobile games now. That's the mad thing. So hang on, go back into the high definition. Like, look at that difference. It's phenomenal. So, okay. So, not quite sure what my mission is here. Is there a map even? No. My god, the absolute difference when you hit that. So we'll go into the old legacy version again just for crack. Like, when you think about it, when I was playing this back in the day, it looked fantastic. I thought it was absolutely brilliant, but it just shows the technological difference that you have now. Like, the amount, you know, like the power that PCs have now versus what they were back then. Like, it's just frightening. So hang on. Wow. Not very helpful where you have to go either, but there we are. Okay, so there we are. So I've set up my MCV mobile construction vehicle. So okay, so this is the essence of this game is base builder. And what I did find back in the day, was generally it tended to be the most. You just have to place this now. So where can I place it? There we go. So it used to be the biggest numbers. You'd have to survive the first couple of waves, and then you'd actually, you know, you'd be okay after that if you could actually get enough forces through. So I should be able to control them one and that, can I? Yeah, there we are. So that just grouped it into one, so that's fine. So now we need to get we build a barracks.
Building. Unable to comply. Building in progress.
Okay, so there's our. It's a group.
Construction complete.
Okay, so just for sheer devilment again, I'm going to just hit space to get back into the old version. That's how it looked. Oh man, I'm actually going to show that to my son tomorrow. He's just going to go, it's like, he won't believe how bad it actually was at the time. But it's,
on hold.
but you know, at the time, fantastic. So, okay, so where are we now? So click here.
Building.
Start producing those. Okay.
Unit ready. Building.
Okay, so just start building infantry.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Unit ready.
It's just so simple, really and truly, but that's, I think it was way ahead of its time at that back then. So I think it was the first game I ever played that had the voice actors on it. So where in the name of Jesus am I supposed to go? No, I must be over here somewhere, is it? Send you over there.
Unit lost.
Okay, why am I losing units? Oh, there.
Mission accomplished.
That's it. How easy was that? Okay, so the main thing that I absolutely love about this game is it's actually the cutscenes, it's the hammy acting, it's the, you know, all this sort of stuff. It's brilliant. Okay, so I think this is where I get to pick my mission. Select territory to attack, so click up here. Estonia gives you all the bits on it. Okay, so continue.
Good job with the beachhead, Commander. It's time to bring you up to speed on Nod so you know what you're dealing with. This is Kane, the self-appointed leader of the Brotherhood of Nod. Stand by, I'll link us up.
Condition critical. Know why Nod had this beach bottled up? They're protecting a big Tiberium refinery that intelligence somehow missed. We need backup now. Nod troops are pouring out of their base, strangling our foothold. We gotta knock out that refinery, eliminate all Nod forces before we lose our position. I don't know how long we can hold out.
You heard the man. What are you waiting for?
Our base is under attack.
Sir, yes, sir. That's,
Unit
you know,
lost.
big dramatic. You know, it's quite funny when you see it back, looking on it. Like when you're playing this initially, it was just the bee's knees.
Reinforcements have arrived.
You know, I'd never seen anything like this before, so it's fantastic. They've done a fantastic job, to be fair, on on remastering it.
Reinforcements have arrived.
It does look a lot better, actually. So this is your mobile construction vehicle. It's actually pretty good when you zoom in. Okay.
Low
So
power.
deployed it.
New
Go to build
construction
structure.
options.
So it's as with all these things. First thing you
Building.
need to do is get your power up and running, get a barracks going, and then start producing units. It's obviously not happening
Unit ready.
as things stand, but there will be
Building.
Tiberium will be needed.
Construction complete.
So there you go.
Unit ready. New
Have a barracks, we
construction
don't need to build it.
options.
Okay.
Building.
No, don't need
Unit
that.
ready.
Cancel it.
On hold.
Okay, so
Cancelled.
let's just start.
Building.
Once again,
Unit
it's usually
ready.
biggest amount of troops
Building.
wins. So
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Unit
okay, so there
lost.
you go.
Unit ready.
Obviously they're Nod scout vehicles. Okay, so that's obviously the first Nod base we're going to come on, or the Tiberium refinery. Just love the sound effects. Those screams as they die. Okay, so who do we have here? We have our engineers, is it? Let's go throw these up here. Trying to remember what these engineers do actually. Okay, better get these guys down. These sneaky Nod fuckers came up the back. I just look like they're doing press ups or something like that, was it? Okay. Trying to
Building.
Okay.
Unable to comply. Building in progress.
How are those sneaky guys getting through the whole amount of those troops?
Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Okay, so you can see my resources are up there, so. Okay, there's the old version. 1995, and here's the new one, so big difference.
Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Unit ready. Building.
I'm gonna
Unable
put
to
some troops
comply.
down here because these
Building
lads
in
seem to
progress.
keep coming up the beach.
Construction complete. Unit lost.
Okay, I'm gonna send these lads around here. Put them, group them into one. Okay, I want to see who's they seem to be sneaking up here. One thing that is quite a little bit annoying about the controls actually is that you can't there's no WASD to move around the screen, so it's a little bit tricky. Not the end of the world, but there we go. Oh, I think these engineers actually, you use them to capture. That's if I remember right. So when we get up to the Tiberium refinery here,
Building. Unit
should
lost.
be able to capture the.
Unit ready. Building.
Because obviously
Unit
we're
ready.
using up the
Building.
Tiberium here, so we need to get some back. So
Unit ready. Building.
okay,
Unit ready.
I'll leave it for these guys here because
Unit
these lads
ready.
seem to sneak up that side. Oh, there we are.
Unit ready.
Okay, so the rest of these guys,
Unit ready.
I'm gonna pop them up here.
Building. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Okay, so that's
Building.
unit number 2.
Unit ready.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave them there just in case. And I'll put the engineers to this. Okay, number 3. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, so as you can see, all I'm just doing is
Building.
nothing too tactical, just literally.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Unit ready. Building.
So like all the RTSs, it's you can group your units, so you can do the old
Building.
you know, control them one, groups them into one group number 1, control 2, etc. You know, so that's what you're up against.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get these there. Send him up there, just to capture that building. No, don't attack it. Okay. So use my engineers to capture those buildings, so I can then use them. So
Nod building captured. Unit
what is that? That's the
ready.
refinery. Cool. Okay, so
Building. Nod building captured.
that's good.
Unit
There we
ready.
go.
Building.
Have I
Unit ready.
another engineer? I do. Thought I did. Can't see it, mind you, but there we are. Okay. Okay, so I saw a Tiberium harvester going out this way, so there's obviously a Tiberium field. There it is there. Okay, should make light work of him.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, there we go.
Unit lost.
I really love the screams of the guys when they die.
Building.
Okay, where's my reinforcements?
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Unit ready. Building. Unit
Let's have
ready.
to destroy all these buildings.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready. Building.
Okay, let's go to Legacy again just for the devilment. Class. They've done a pretty good job now actually upgrading it, to remastering it. It looks a hell of a lot better than it did actually.
Mission
Still plays the same, which is pretty good. So hopefully there's another cutscene here because these are great. So that's another mission done. I probably should have done them in hard actually, to be honest with you, because they seem to be flying through them, but here we go. And I'm going to leave it there for this evening. So that ends part 1 of my gameplay run through of Command and Conquer Remastered. If you liked it, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and make sure to leave a comment. That's it, and thanks for watching.